Okay guys, I wanted to share this with you. This is basically a mutant deck profile. It's a mutant dogmatica. But honestly, we don't play a lot of dogmatica cards. It's just a small package. I think that we can take advantage of that because we don't rely as much in the extra. We can basically win without the extra. It's actually pretty good. I think mutant is very underrated, and this is the first place on a 28 people tournament here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I'm gonna get into the deck profile, and then after that, basically we're gonna go on why I decided to play those cards. So basically we're gonna go straight into the deck profile. So as you see here, I'm gonna be playing 3 mutant ST46. This is one of the spell and trap searchers for the deck. We're gonna play MO5, which is basically the monster searcher from the deck. So you normal summon, special summon, search a mutant monster basically from the deck to your hand. Then we're gonna play one of each: mutant beast, mutant mist, and mutant arsenal, right? They get special summon, right, from the deck by the little ones. It depends what do you banish: spell, trap, or monster, and then that's the one that you summon. Beast is spell, mutant is gonna be you know what, my bad. Mutant is if you banish a monster, you summon it. If you banish a spell, you summon mist. And if you banish arsenal, if you banish a trap card, then you summon arsenal. Then we're gonna be only playing one Ecclesia and one for the least. That's it. We're not gonna play any other monsters, any other dogmatica monsters, right? That's the only thing we play right now. And then we're gonna play 2 Ash Blossoms, right? And 2 Nibirs. That's self-explanatory. I don't have to explain that. I'm not maining Gamma because you want to go first, and if you go first and you open with Gamma, it's a dead card in your hand. So we're gonna go for spell and trap cards. That's the monsters that we play. That's it. Pretty simple. We're gonna go for 3 Mutant Lab. This is an extender as a Cosmo Town as well. So when you activate it, first of all, you can only activate 1 Mutant Evolution Lab per turn. Now, have in mind that their effect is not once per turn, right? So you can activate it and special summon 1 Mutant level 4 or lower from your banish zone or your hand to the field. But the second effect, right? You can put 1 Mutant in the bottom of your deck and then draw a card. As that's not a once per turn. So if you have the Mutant Lab on your field zone from the last turn, you can activate that effect, activate another one, and then activate it again. So you can fix your hand, right? I don't know if that's the right word, but we need to play 3 of them because we want to draw it. We want to open with it. So we're gonna play 3 Nadir Servants, right? This is, I mean, you don't have to play this package. I basically play Nadir Servant is because it provides a lot of flexibility going first as going second. Because going first, you summon Ecclesia, Fleur de Lis, or Ecclesia, and then set Dogmatica Punishment. But going second, you can pop cards on the field. So it provides that flexibility and helps you OTK as well. So we played 3 of those. Now we played 3 Pot of Extravagance because we don't care what we banish from the extra, sometimes. You can banish 3 of the same. That's unfortunate, but like I said, you don't need the extra to be able to win. Actually, in tournament, there was one time that I Pot of Extravagance and I banished the 3 Synthesis, and I still won that game, and that was playing against Virtual World, so that was VW. So yeah, definitely that's not bad. Now we play 1 Teleport. Man, it needs to go back to 3. This guy is busted. This is just crazy, right? So because they're all psychic. So we play 1 of those, 1 Terraforming, and 1 Call by the Grave. So that's self-explanatory right there. But now I'm gonna show you basically a card that I've been playing and actually won me a couple of games against Dogmatica Punishment and Gamma, and it's gonna be My Body as a Shield. So this card in this format is just nuts. This card stops punishment, stops Gamma going first, stops oh man, so many good cards, man. This guy is busted. And basically what it does is with an open activation spell, trap card, or a monster effect that would destroy monster or monsters on the field, you pay 1500 life points and negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So this card, in a sense, in this specific format, is actually better than Call by the Grave, because Ash doesn't hurt this deck that much, and Ash is, nobody's playing Ash anymore, right? Just basically, just me, right? So my bowling as a shield is actually pretty good, and on top, everybody's playing torrential tributes right now. So yeah, I tested, and it won me a game that, yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get the game. So then I played one Ice Dragon Prison. You don't have to play it. It never came up in the tournament. And the only reason I'm playing only one is because you don't have a lot of space in the deck. And I'll show you that later. So I play 2 punishments. This card is just busted. I mean, it's not expensive. If you don't want to play the Ice Prison, you can just play a 3rd punishment. Punishment is just good, man. It's just straight. Now for the Mutant Trap card, I played the 1 Clash. Clash is really good. It negates their effects. It has a secondary effect that basically when a mutant level 8 battles and destroy a monster by battle, you get to draw a card. You barely are gonna resolve that effect, but it's good. And then it's a continuous, so meaning you can banish it right next turn and summon Arsenal. That's why basically I play it, and just it's another name, right? So I play 3 expansions. 3 expansions is like emergency teleport, right? But it's a trap. And basically you summon 1 from the deck, 1 mutant level 4 from the deck. I think it's good. It's super straight. Basically, it allows you to play in your opponent's turn, so you get to search like twice. So the advantage that provides you is really good. It has a second effect. Well, if a level 8 or higher monster, like mutant monster, is gonna be destroyed, you can just send it to the grave. It doesn't activate, and just it doesn't get destroyed. The other cool thing about it is that same thing, it's continuous, so you can banish it from the field and get to summon Arsenal. And Arsenal is the OTK enabler here. Yeah, Arsenal is just busted, man. Then we play only 2 Mutant Cry. I was playing 3 before, but sometimes you don't want to open with it. You try to open with expansion and then add Cry. So I decided that I wanted to go for 2. It's really important though, because it allows you to recursion. You put them back into the deck, summon them again. I think it's pretty good. And then for the last, I want to play 2 impermanents. So total, we play 40 cards for consistency, right? And I'm gonna go for the extra right now. So that's what we play. Now in the extra, we're gonna play the main monster that we're going to summon several times per game, and it's gonna be Synthesis. Synthesis on summon is a pop on the field. You get to destroy 1 card on the field, and that effect most of the time is gonna get to resolve. And the reason why is because he has a second effect. Why? Basically, when your opponent activated a card effect, you can chain to that effect and basically make this card unaffected by that type of cards until the end of the turn. So basically, if they activate a monster effect, it becomes unaffected by monster effect. If they activate spell traps, same thing, right? And then the third effect, if it gets destroyed and sent to the grave, you basically get to add any banish mutant cards from your banish zone to your hand. Now we play 2 Ultimus. The only reason we play 2 is because sometimes we actually can summon it and we don't want to banish it by Pot of Desires, Pot of Extravagance. If it gets banished, not a big deal. I mean, we can win without it. Actually, sometimes you'll find out that it's better just not to summon it, because you already have so many level 8s and level 9s on the field, like mutants, that is just not worth it. You're probably losing. Now, if you haven't, if they lightning storm you and then you have them in the grave and you couldn't negate them, yeah, of course you don't summon it, right? But otherwise, you're not gonna summon a lot. Now, we're gonna play 2 Ash Dragon, self-explanatory. We're playing Dogmaticas. We play 2 entities, Nadir Servants, flexibility. That's what we play for. Now, and here's the thing: we're gonna be playing 1 Nightmare Phoenix and 2 Unicorns. And the reason I'm playing this though is because we need some kind of like generic removals, right? And you know, some people they just play what's the name? Mystic Mine. And you see, sometimes you put so many monsters on the field, and Mystic Mine can be a really pain in your ass, right? So, you know, if they play like Tyranno, like you know, like dinosaurs, they summon Tyranno, Mystic Mine, you try to go for game, or something like that. I mean, you can try to out it, right? With Unicorn or Nightmare Phoenix, you know, getting rid of Mystic Mine. It's not always gonna work, but it is what it is, right? Now, in the future, I'm thinking of getting rid of one of these guys, right? Or Nightmare Phoenix to play totally awesome. And that's the reason is because I've seen that some people have been testing it. I haven't had the chance to test it. Sorry guys, yeah, my child is not behaving right now. But that's fine. So now for the last 3 cards, I'm playing one Salamangreat Almirage, because if you get impermanence, basically, you know, you're going to Almirage, and if you have no Disservice, then you're going to Ecclesia, and it allows you to keep playing, right? Same thing with Ash. Now, if we go, now the last 2 cards in my extra are gonna be one Dingirsu, because you play a bunch of like level 8. And another cool thing about Dingirsu, and I'm gonna explain this right now, it's that you play actually a machine. You play Arsenal. It's a machine, right? So if it's vanishes, you can actually attach it, you know, like send whatever you want, and then, or attack or whatever, right? It depends what the situation is. But basically, if you attach this one, attack, then you can go into Seals, and then you're gonna have 3 materials. So there's gonna be 4. So you can actually resolve Seals twice next turn, or this turn, right? So I think that's a pretty good extra. That's my choice for the extra. Like I say, there are more choices. If you don't want to spend that amount of money, you can go for different choices, right? Now we're gonna go for the extra, and on the extra, I decided I wanted to play 1 Pankratops, the 3rd Ash Blossom. We played the Gamma package. If you want to go second, you just put the Gamma in and that's it. Take a couple of traps, like, you know, take What Punishment, take the Ice Prison, and then you just put them, right? I play 1 Harpist Feather Duster, 1 Raigeki, 2 Twin Twisters, 3 Cosmic Cyclones, and I played 2 Judgments. Now, the reason I played 2 Judgments is that because since I played so many traps already, I didn't want to play the Judgments, and if somebody makes me go second, I'm basically I'm done. But if I know I'm gonna go first because I lost the first round or for whatever reason, then I can take the Ash out, or take maybe the Nibiru's out, and then play the Judgments. And I think the Judgments are really good, mostly because, you know, Lightning Storm, and there's people around as well playing, you know, like Harpist Feather Duster, and that really hurts you. So yeah, so that's my take, my man. That's my my deck profile. Hope you guys like it, okay? And have a great day.